Hey Dymersion readers, how you doing? Michael here. Welcome to episode 5 of the Immersion video. Before I go on with this week's topic, I want to backtrack a little on something I said last week. I said that there wasn't anything in the news that I found worthy to talk about. Not entirely true. Obviously everyone has heard about now the suppression of the protesters in Burma, but I was going to leave that for one of the text log entries later in the week. Obviously it never happened, so I'll just say now what I was going to say last week. Absolutely horrific. I know, absolutely shocking. I really think it shows the character of the people running the Myanmar government. That they're really just brutal tyrants. And I just really don't know what else I can say, except that I hope that one day, the Burmese residents just have the resolve enough to really get together and rise up and go against this government and really, depose them. And get to a really democratic, free society. I can only hope that they do it someday. I don't know what else I can say about it. So, I want to get to this week's topic. It's something that I consider a little petty. So maybe I'm a little hypocritical talking about it, but it's about, I'm sure everyone's heard that, recently Barack Obama hasn't been wearing his flag lapel on his suit jacket. As I said, I consider the issue to be a little bit petty. I don't consider someone not wearing the flag lapel to be unpatriotic. Definitely to the contrary. Some of the people in this country who've been the most patriotic are the ones who haven't necessarily been, physically shown it. I think what the issue with, Obama is that up until recently, he had been wearing the lapel, and then he kind of just spontaneously removed it. The news organ, I remember reading somewhere, and I gotta try and find out where I read this, but that he actually hasn't been wearing the lapel for some time now, and that somebody just noticed it. Well, like I said, I don't consider, not wearing or not showing the flag to mean that you're unpatriotic. There's a lot of things you can do in this, to show your patriotism. Obviously one of them, all of our soldiers in Iraq and in Afghanistan and all around the rest of the world. Every day they're showing their patriotism. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think they're wearing flag lapels on their uniforms. There's people out there, non-governmental organizations going to tens of countries, giving up their time to help people there, to help people, try to get food, try to help people build better lives in those countries that, people may not have as much as they do in some, first world countries. Now, those are definitely patriotic people. There's people in this country, who are, making efforts to make, life in this country better. And those are definitely patriotic people. And I might get tarred and feathered for what I'm about to say, but I think we attach perhaps a little too much meaning to the flag. And don't get me wrong, I love our flag, and I try and wave it every chance that I get, but I think that there are some people in this country that you know, unless you have a flag everywhere that, you know, you're a traitor. And, I don't think that's true. There's so many things you can do, whether it be here or overseas, that you can show your patriotism. And, just harkening back to what I said a few minutes ago, I remember Obama saying something that, he doesn't want to wear the lapel anymore just because there are some people in this country who do wear it, but that, those are people he doesn't consider very patriotic, acting very patriotic. I'm not going to get into that issue. What I am going to get into is, should he have kept wearing the lapel? Probably. Although, and I don't know how long they haven't been wearing their pins, their lapels, but I remember there was a report, I think it might have been on CNN, showing how many people from some of the recent debates, both on Democrat and Republican sides, who have been wearing the lapel. And there were quite a few people that they mentioned as not wearing the lapel. And what I do find interesting in this report, about Obama, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but that, that the only person to be targeted for not wearing the lapel anymore is the black presidential candidate. I'm not saying it's a racial thing, but who knows? It's just interesting that none of the white candidates who are not wearing the lapels, that they're not being targeted in this. It's only Obama. So, do I think he should have kept wearing the lapel? Yes. He probably should have kept wearing it, He definitely doesn't need anything that's going to draw him some negative attention, And, I think any candidates do all they can to make sure that, their image is presented as positive. I mean, whether it be keeping on wearing that lapel or, doing what they can to present themselves as the right candidate. Should he have worn it? Yes. Does wearing it mean that he's not patriotic? I don't think so. I think he's going to show that, in the coming months, that just because he's not wearing something physical, doesn't mean, at least in his view, that he doesn't have the best, that he, doesn't not have the best interests in his country. So, I just want to make some quick comments on that. Next week, I'm actually going to switch things up a little bit for the Dymersion video. I'm not going to speak on a specific topic for, 6 to 10 minutes. Instead, I'm going to start actually submitting some questions for the upcoming CNN YouTube Republican debate. So the questions can only be about 30 seconds, so I'm actually going to submit a series of questions, and I'll post them up. So, as always, definitely comment on anything I talked about here, whether it be lapels or Lord Voldemort. So, until next week, have a good week.